Good morning. Back out on the road now, and it was a long night in the tent. I slept more than I've slept in a long time. There were some animals in that forest last night. I think it was a deer coming through at some point around midnight, and maybe an owl also, I'm not sure. But today it's warmer than it was yesterday. The sky, I can actually see the sky and the sun today, whereas yesterday was cloudy and raining. So hopefully it'll be a pretty nice day. It's a little cool, but I do just have my shirt on, so that's good. My plan today is to cycle 50 kilometers, not super far. Maybe we'll go further, we'll see. Today's gonna be hillier than it was yesterday. And at the moment it's slow going because I'm on this rocky, bumpy stuff. But yeah, I'm headed into the hills today. Well, when I woke up this morning, the sky was clear and the sun was out, and now it's gray and dark and it looks like it could rain again, just like yesterday. So I might be putting my rain jacket on here in just a moment. Well, it just started raining, and it's not that bad. It's just I'm gonna keep going without my jacket for a little while. If it stays like this, it won't be a problem. Oops. A fox just ran across the road in front of me. Dark red fox. It's actually the second fox I've seen on this trip. I'm stopping in this little town to fill up my water at the cemetery. So it's a little after 7:30 at night now. I've gone 98 kilometers for the day, and I'm looking for a place to camp now. Maybe up in this forest over here. It's really nice when all the cars disappear and you got the place to yourself. When the cars are out, it's not so much fun. I feel like I may have gotten myself in a little predicament here because this is the area that I wanted to camp in, but as you can see, it's very steep on both sides of the road, and the brush is very thick. So it's gonna be very hard for me to find a flat, clear spot to camp. I've only seen one potential spot thus far, and it was a little too in the open for me. Okay, here's my spot for tonight. I'm gonna go back in here. And camp right. I think I'm gonna camp right there. It is 8:14 right now. It gets dark at 8:30. I gotta set up my tent quick. I did 102 kilometers today. Okay, tent time. So I'm in my tent now, stealth camping tonight in the forests of southern France. I usually like to find myself campsites somewhat in the evening, a little before it gets dark, but tonight I left it way too late. Like, it is getting dark at this very moment. If I had waited even a few minutes longer to find a campsite, I would have been in very big trouble. Trying to find a place to pitch my tent in the dark is not fun. So I'm recording with my red bike light. That is my light that I use. I kind of double it as my light in the tent. So I use it on the back of my bicycle, and then when I'm in the tent I just use that red bike light, and it lights up the whole inside of the tent, and it's also not like blindingly bright or anything. The only downside is it's red. Oh gosh. I cycled 100 kilometers today, and I didn't film a whole lot in much the same way that I didn't film a whole lot yesterday. One of the good things about not filming a lot is that you can just enjoy the ride a whole lot more. A lot of people ask me for advice on their bike trips, and a lot of people who are doing bicycle trips now, they like want to record themselves on video, or they want to use their bike tour to raise money for a charity or something like that. And for these people that are trying to do these other things in addition to bicycle touring, I always tell them, like, if you're new to bicycle touring, I would honestly just recommend that you try to enjoy the ride, because it's a whole lot of work and extra effort to do those other two things, to record yourself or to raise money for a charity or whatever. So I always tell people, like, if you want to go on a bike tour, go on a bike tour and just enjoy the ride. Obviously you can stop and take pictures and stuff, but if your goal is to like make movies like I do, that's going to take away from the bicycle touring experience overall. So if you want to go on a bike tour, ride your bike. If you want to make movies, make a movie, but don't plan on like doing the two together. And if you want to raise money for a charity or something, probably the best way to raise money is just to stay where you are, call people on the phone and ask them for money. You don't have to necessarily combine it with a bike tour. In fact, you know, it's very hard to raise money while you're bicycling. You can't just go up to people on the side of the road and ask them for money. That might happen on occasion, but it's very, very rare. So that's my one big tip for you guys. If you are planning your own bicycle tours, is if you can, just try to enjoy the ride. I really enjoyed just riding today and not stopping at every opportunity to take a picture or shoot a video. 2, if you want to make movies, you know, you're going to have to cut your distance that you're riding way, way down. Like, because I've been making so many movies for the last 4 years, I've cut my distance like in half of what I normally do, or less even sometimes. And if you want to raise money for charity, one of the best things that you can do is to not go on your bike tour and just simply pick up the phone and call people and ask them for money. Okay, that's it. I'm Darren Alf from BicycleTouringPro.com. It's been a good day here in southern France. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you out on the road sometime soon. Bye-bye.